Where do we really want to start? We just had the Jamaica trials. We just had the trials for all of the countries. And I said Jamaica first, so we might as well start there. Yeah. What did you guys think about the Jamaica trials?
The Jamaican trials, for me personally, I feel like Jamaican trials, Jamaicans are back. They're back. I think they're back in it.
Oh, whoa. All right, hold on. Let's start with...
That's a big statement.
That's crazy. Right?
That's a crazy...
Let's test they're back in it.
Let's test your theory, right?
Roman's lost his mind, I think. But yeah, go on. As much as I love the Jamaicans, by the way.
Yeah. I love the Jamaicans too. But let's start with the 100 meters women.
Right, fine, okay.
What happened at the Jamaica trials? We had Shericka. No, we're not too surprised that she won. Yes. I'm surprised at the time she won.
Yeah.
10.84 wasn't really that impressive, but it's standard. Like it's solid.
Yeah.
And then we had young lady Tia Clayton. Shout out to the listeners beforehand. Maybe like 2-3 years ago, they told us about the twins. They told us about Tia.
They're coming,
and she seems like she's here.
She's finally here. 19 years old. She's still got a long time to come, but she's here. She's on the big stage.
And she went under 10.9, didn't she? She hit 10.8.
10.9.
And then we also had the Pocket Rocket, the legend, the queen of the track, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She has qualified for her fifth Olympics. Insane. That's an insane
shout out to Shelly-Ann.
Shelly-Ann.
Honestly, my favourite. We saw her coming in from young, when she was young, and we watched her all till now, innit? So absolutely one of my favourite.
Shelly with the braces, yeah, man. Like I was saying to you guys earlier, we grew up with her.
I feel like you're skirting around getting onto him because he said he started this podcast by saying Jamaica are back. Yeah. So test him, please. Test him.
All right, tell us what you mean by Jamaica's back.
So you know when you said it, I was thinking about the men because for a while now the men have been really been lacking in terms of the sprint races. So the trials made me feel like they're back to a degree. They're at least back in a competition.
I feel like you're massaging because
no, I'm not massaging, but they are back. You're
massaging because you're massaging because you knew we were talking about 100 meters women.
They're back into contention now.
We're talking about the guys.
Yeah, he's talking about the guys.
All right, let's not jump.
I'm not jumping. And fine, the women. I thought we were talking about just the guys. The women, they've always been there. They've always been there, innit? But of course, it's not their best trials. I would say it's not one of their best. But these are legendary athletes. You can't. Well, two of them anyway. The two of them that came first and third. You can't really, not put them in the picture for any race at all, right? And we're talking about the Olympics here. They peak. The Jamaicans peak at the Olympics, so you can't really, just
we're not
count
sure.
them out.
Yeah, we're definitely not counting them out.
Yeah.
One person who is definitely counted out is Elaine.
Oh yeah.
Elaine, that's my favourite athlete, like my favourite track athlete, period. She always gets ready for the Olympics. She's always had injuries, but she always gets ready for the Olympics. And this is the first time where she's actually not going to make it, and I'm pretty saddened by that.
Yeah.
It was interesting. We'll get onto it later. They kind of touched on it on that Netflix series, Sprint, about her coaches and training. Yeah, it was quite interesting. But it's a shame that we're not going to see her. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Elaine Thompson, the fastest woman alive, the real fastest woman alive.
Jeez.
Vogue.
Come on.
The cover of Vogue.
That's not shade, but it's shade.
It's 100% shade. She's a double Olympic champion. She's not going to get a chance to do the triple-double.
Yeah.
Only Bolt's done the triple, right? Yeah. She was going to do the triple-double, which would have been insane. But, she said she's going to be back, which I'm happy to see in her Instagram post. She hasn't lost the fire. She said she's going to be back, so we look forward to seeing you come back.
Yeah. It's crazy because I think Elaine really adds something to that world roster, and kind of going into that final of the Olympics, because she definitely will be there. I think that's a final that we all wouldn't want to miss.
No.
Like it had the potential to obviously be a Sha'carri, we'll get onto her, and Elaine, triple-headed monster, all going out and vying, all capable of winning that gold medal. Like that would have been an absolute showdown for the ages, and probably would have been one of the best Olympic 100-meter women's finals that we've ever seen. Yeah. And Elaine's kind of getting towards her peak, probably towards the twilight of her career as well. Elaine. I mean, she's
Elaine
been
peaks already, man.
She's been riddled with injuries throughout her whole career, and we just want to see the fastest women alive run against the other fastest women alive.
Yeah,
but it's as you were saying, innit? Every time that she is in form, I feel like it gives the other women more urgency to bring their A game as well for the competition. So if you remember when she was running those crazy times before the last in the last Olympics, Shelly-Ann brought her game. Shericka was bringing her game. Even that's when there was the fires coming up with the Sha'carri. Trying to bring against.
That was an insane year when everyone was running 10-6. I think Shelly ran 10-6 like 5 times that season. That was crazy. Yeah.
So I think she does bring out a lot out of the other women. So she's going to be a big loss for the Olympics.
Yeah.
And she's just a world lead monster. Like whenever she's around,
she's a savage.
She absolutely kills it.
No smiles.
Absolutely kills
she
it.
Just gets on the track. It was like, I don't know if you remember, the All-Star team in the NBA, and they all come out and then they're all dancing and stuff. And then there's this meme with Derrick Rose is just standing there, just like not really playing around with the others. Elaine's the same. When they came out for the relays, you see Shariq and Shelly all laughing with each other. And Elaine's just standing there, just like,
she's not here for. She's here for business.
Business. Not here for play. Let's get it done. So she'll be missed. She
100% will be missed.
Should we move on?
Let's move on to the US trials, maybe.
Yes, the US trials. Now that is what you call a trials. That is what all 3 women under 10.9.
Absolutely insane.
And
all of them hitting their personal best or season best as well in that race.
Sha'carri 10.71. That is a statement. That is a statement. Yeah. And it made me wonder. We were discussing it before. Can she really do it on the world stage? And I know people are going to say, "Oh, Andrew, she's already done it on the world stage. Champion. She's the world champion." But not from lane. I want to see her do it not from lane 9. I want to see her do it
outside lane
in the fire.
Can you do it? Yeah.
People saying, "Am I moving the goalpost?" I am really not. We spoke about this in the past. When I saw her run really badly in the World Championships semi-finals, and I heard she was getting lane 9, I said, "Oh my God, she's going to win."
Yeah.
No lie. No lie. I said this because she has it in her legs, but for some reason, if she sees somebody run past her really quickly or something, you see, it's like it throws her
those
off.
Those
nerves come out of nowhere. So I said, "Oh wow!"
Horrible.
In lane 9, she can just run her own race, stay out of the battle between Shericka and Shelly, and that's what she done. I want to know if she can do it in lane 4, lane 5, right in the fire.
Well, I mean, she really proved herself somewhat in this US trials. Yes, she's probably was the expected champion of those US trials, and she went out and ran a 10.7. Like you said, that's an absolute statement. She did it from the first round right through to the final, and she did it in the middle lane as well, and absolutely obliterated that field. So
there's nobody there with her though.
Yeah,
no, stop it. That field is strong.
I mean, we've literally. Stop. I mean, you might have to back your talk here, bro.
Back your talk.
Jefferson did all right. But the thing is, it's not about these other athletes are really good, right?
Yeah.
Jefferson, Terry. I'm not disrespectful, but I think mentally, if we're trying to get into the mental of it, she knows the people that are on her mind, and it's not them.
Right.
And it's not them.
Yeah, you're right.
It's true.
You're right.
So
it's true because I think even when she the race that she felt like she might struggle, she might not win. You saw the nerves kick in as well in the 200 meters trials of the US. When she saw people running past her close to the line, she froze up. She stopped. So you're right. It's a mentality thing, and the thing is when she's actually competing against the people that she feels like can beat her in a race, can she really do it in the middle lane?
Here we are.
Yeah.
Can she do it in the middle lane?
To be honest, I think if she's going to do it, she's going to do it this year. It's going to be this year.
It has to be this year.
I think, despite the fact that she ran in the 9th lane last year to win it, I think that helped her get over certain demons. There were definitely some things there. It probably proved to herself that she can definitely compete on the world level. And kind of going and backing yourself up again in the US trials, I think that's another statement as well, right? I think you've always said, both of you guys have always said, the Olympics is a different beast, and I agree with you. It's completely different level of pressure. Like you started this podcast out by saying, like, the Olympics is the biggest event in this sport. And we'll see. We've never seen this level of attention before for an athlete going into the games.
Yeah.
For a female, I don't think I've seen this.
No.
For 100 meters female athlete.
Not for a while.
Not for a while. Definitely not for a while.
Since forever.
Yeah. I mean, she's front cover of Vogue. You know,
Yeah.
like that kind of stuff doesn't generally happen, right? And they're calling her the world record holder, the fastest woman alive.
Slow down.
When Elaine Thompson is still living and breathing on this earth.
Living and breathing. Insane stuff.
They called her the Olympic star. She's never been to the Olympics.
She's never been to the Olympics. She's never been to the Olympics.
Never been to the Olympics.
And what did they call what's the guy? Noah Lyles.
That was Times.
Oh, no, we'll get there.
Oh, sorry.
We'll get there.
So
We'll get there.
So
We'll get there.
So it's multiple.
And multiple, and then we'll get there. But to be fair though, at the very least, she is well deserving of the praises because she's got a season best time this year. 10-7 to 1 it's no joke. But of course, as we're saying with the Jamaicans, it just feels like they haven't been able to run to the level that we thought they'll be running by now.
You say that, but bro, like they're always there or thereabouts, man. They always seem to know how to peak for the games.
Exactly.
That's just like whatever the biggest meet of the year is, they're there. They're there or thereabouts.
They're always there.
They always peak at the right time.
But this year in particular, they're not as fast as they have been in previous years.
But okay.
Last year, Shericka at the trials ran 10.65.
Yeah. She did, but let's break this down, right? So she's run a 10.84. What time do you think it probably takes to win the gold this year?
You have to be 10-7. It has to be 10-7.
Low
10-7 what?
Low 10-7.
Low 10-7s.
You reckon a low 10-7?
It has to be low 10-7s.
I don't know if any of them are hitting a real 10-6 this year.
I'll be honest with you, right? Like I feel like 10-7 is probably world lead. It is world lead. That's a fact.
Lead,
yeah. I think you probably need a mid 10-7, and I think Shericka probably just about has that.
No, Shericka hasn't hit that.
No, as in I think she has that in her legs.
Oh, she hasn't. Yeah, she hasn't.
Her best time this season is 10.84, but I think she could probably get to a 10.75.
Yeah.
Provided that the conditions are right, and provided she stays healthy. Because, boy, I don't know what that was this week, but we saw her pull up in a meet, and it looked like she had heavy strapping on her leg. And I don't know, her masseuse came out afterwards on Twitter and said that they think it was just cramp, and she was just pulling up to save herself from further injury.
That's good.
But she did well to stop when she felt the slightest pain, right? Rather than trying to finish the race and hit the line.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. Well, that's Jamaica versus USA. It looks like we're going to get a classic this year, Jamaica versus USA. But what about the other countries? We got Julian Alfred.
Wait, before we do that, did we do our predictions? We haven't done our predictions.
Yeah, no, we got to throw in all the other hats.
Okay.
Yeah, we got who else we got from other countries?
We got Julian Alvarez, Alfred. Run 10.78 this year. She's looking good. She's looking strong. We saw her in the same race.
She's always looking good.
Jackson pulled up in. She won that 200-meter race, but she's been good. She's been consistent. So I'm hoping that this year is when she puts it together and win herself a medal. But we'll wait and see.
What about okay? And then we've got Dina. Do we have Dina?
No, 100 meters.
Well, it looks like it's Daryl who's the.
No, stop it, man.
You don't think so?
No, I can't lie. Daryl,
she's been going consistent.
10-9, 8, 10-9. Right.
I mean, I think she's gonna make it to the final. So Daryl will make it to the final. I think I'll give her that. She'll try and make it to.
It's looking kind of stacked this year.
I'll be honest. I actually rate Daryl's improvement over the years.
100%.
I think she's been fantastic in terms of how she's managed to actually elevate herself into that world level conversation. I think she's got an outside chance of getting a medal.
Stop it.
I think she does.
Let me talk to Raymond.
I'm going to say she's got an outside chance of making it to the finals. She's hit to the medal.
You guys don't know my girl, Daryl.
My gosh, get out of there. That's crazy.